fucked up again.
In Australia, we've got deadly animals aplenty. We've got funnel web spiders who'll murder you and your family. Under every second rock is a redback spider, and they'll kill you just because, I don't know, they're bored or whatever. We've got invisible brown snakes who'll bite you on the foot, and you'll be dead in 7 minutes. Just like that, kaput. We've got the world's deadliest creatures all over the place. We've got magpies who'll steal the eyeballs from your face. But at least we don't have AR-15s. We've got great white sharks who'll ascend from the deep and rip you in half with their razor-sharp teeth. We've got saltwater crocs who'll death roll you to death, and sea snakes who'll gladly snatch your last breath. We've got a blue-ringed octopus no bigger than this that just sits around in rock pools waiting to kill kids, and even the platypus, a cute beaver duck thing, has got a spur on its ankle that'll kill you in one sting. But at least we don't have AR-15s. Then at least they can't end up in the hands of psychopathic teens. We've got stonefish and stingrays and sea urchins and shit, and hectic fucking homicidal box jellyfish. And these jellyfish, they aren't even sentient beings. They don't even really do stuff or know about things. They just float around on the whim of the currents, being pointless, non-cognitive, murderous cunts. And if that weren't enough in terms of natural hazards, here in Australia, the sun causes cancer. But at least we don't have AR-15s. And at least they can't end up in the hands of suicidal teens. And at least we don't have an NRA who pay millions of dollars every day to find off politicians not to change old laws. We've got bull sharks, cone shells, saltwater crocodiles, honeybees, European wasps and blue-ringed octopi, death adders, blue bottles, redback spiders, tiger sharks, tiger snakes and lizards that'll bite ya. We got sea snakes, taipans, cassowaries, copperheads, all the creatures of the land and sky and sea that want you dead. Toadfish, stonefish, irukandji jellyfish, bull ants, centipedes and ticks that cause paralysis. Fuck, we don't have AR-15s. And thank fuck they can't end up in the hands of psychopathic suicidal teens. And thank fuck we don't have an NRA who pay millions of dollars every day buying off politicians not to change some law. A law that was written 200 years ago, in a time when it took 3 minutes to reload a single round of ammunition. We knew nothing about depression, and you couldn't fire 45 rounds in 60 seconds. There wasn't even such a thing as automatic weapons. And there weren't 31 mass shootings monthly. But what would I know from another country?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Aussie Rules. I think my intro was fucked up again. I'm not doing anything different, but when I tried to listen on my phone, as I always like to test it, it sounded completely shit, if not working at all. So I need to open up my YouTube. So how is everybody? It is a humid morning here in Brisbane. Why do I always forget what I'm doing? I'm not a great multitasker anymore. I have someone backstage. I just need to get myself sorted. Okay. Right. So how is everybody? I'm trying to find my channel because I'm not organized, which is unusual for me. Let's go into here. I'm even pressing on the wrong buttons today. I really don't like my sister's internet. It's not great. I think that might be half the problem, although this has happened at home too. So we'll just open up my YouTube. Oh my God, how slow is this? All right, I can hear myself. All right, cool. All right, so let me bring up some. Hello.
Hello. Your intro song cracks me up. Oh my gosh.
Did it work?
I heard I don't know. I just cracks me up. I don't care if it sounded bad. I mean, I don't think it sounded that bad.
Oh, I couldn't hear it
just
at all.
makes me laugh.
Basically, I couldn't hear it at all.
I heard it.
Okay. Oh well, I'm really happy.
I mean, it sounded decent to me. That's
what
me,
about
you know.
What about the background noise now? Can you hear it?
I don't hear any background noise. You'll probably hear background noise with me because I'm driving, but.
Okay. All right. Just experimenting. You're driving, are you? Are you on the road again? On the road again?
I'm actually on my way to go pick up my husband's medication for his blood pressure. So.
Yes, I can relate to that.
And then we're going to dinner. So.
Oh, are you going out for dinner? Nice romantic dinner, nice restaurant?
Well, we're going to pick up my granddaughter, and then we're going to go to dinner with the baby. So, yeah.
Okay. I normally I prepare topics, but I don't know. This week I've been pretty busy, and there's so much stuff going on lately. Again, I got quiet for a while, but there seems to be a lot of bullshit going on again.
Right. I think I'm going to approach this a different way with what's going on.
Well, it depends what issue you're talking about.
Marie.
Oh, yes, I'm hearing some things there.
So
I'm
going to ignore her. I'm a very happy person. I have a very happy life. I love my life. I wake up every day. I love who I am. And I'm not going to let a bitch that's unhappy like her try to even bring me down. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because that's what she wants.
Yeah, that is what she wants. I don't really know what she wants, but I thought everything was cool, and now I just started.
What happened is FOD was live earlier, yes. And I wasn't there when it all took place, but I guess she started making comments about me and about Doodle and I again. And like I said, I wasn't there. It's just what everybody has told me. And, here's the thing. We don't talk about her. We don't waste our breath talking about her. We don't care about her. You know what I'm saying? And just it seemed what I'm picking up on her is that when you're in disagreement with her, or you don't like who she likes, or people argue with her, like she loves to put us down. Okay, she's obsessed. She's completely obsessed with Doodle, which is absolutely disgusting. But it seems like when people would go in and defend themselves against her, she can't handle it. She loses control. And, here's the thing. Not everyone's going to bow down and kiss her ass. I sure won't. I won't. Period. End of story. I won't. I won't kiss anybody's ass. And if she wants to sit here and look like an idiot and continue making videos and show screenshots from 5 months ago, so be it. Let her. I don't care. Because the only person that's looking bad is her. We have never made one video on her. We don't sit there and bring up screenshots from 5 months ago. We're not doing the stuff that she's doing, and she looks like a fool. That's my opinion.
Okay, well, I was just, for me, like, I didn't know anything what was going on, and I caught a stream, I think it was Sam Hills, where her and Jamie, like Lemonade, got into it, and then Jamie brought up the fact that she doxed me, but it wasn't a dox, this and that, whatever. And then Marie was like, talking about me, but I know it was in reference to the conversation. But I'm seeing like that she's starting to like, dropping my name in comments and stuff. And I'm just thinking like, I thought we were all cool with this. I decided that I wouldn't follow up on the cyber pedophile comments on my channel done by her son, which I thought was a nice gesture by me not to do it. I asked everybody on my community channel what I should do, and the census was just that I don't worry about it. So I didn't, as a sign of like peace and, leave me the fuck alone. I'm not interested. I didn't do anything. But look, I have to put it out there. If people are going to start, bagging out Doodle, then I'm going to fucking step in.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Right. Doodle doesn't even talk about her. None of us do. We don't care about her.
I know, but Amy, maybe that's the problem.
Right.
Like
well,
maybe
well, what happened is she was talking crap in a live today about us out of the blue. And Tinksy went in and was defending us, and Doodle came in, and it's like right after that happened, like literally right after FOD's live, she went and made a video. She had to. She can't. And, she really has signs. I don't know if she's in a manic right now. I don't know what it is, but this whole, I'm going to go make a video on somebody. Grow the hell up. Like, seriously, you're a grandma. You're a mother to adult kids. Grow up.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Do something, and nobody has talked about her. Nobody has said anything. Nobody has done anything. And then all of a sudden, because people weren't agreeing with her in this live, she has to go make a video to try to prove a false narrative. She thinks things in her head. She puts things in her head and she believes it. I mean, she was saying shit that's not even freaking true. I mean, seriously, 5 screenshots from 5 months ago. A lot has happened in 5 months. A lot has changed. A lot has happened. Sorry, I'm running into something. But yeah.
What was that?
My car. Hold on.
My car.
Hold on.
Okay.
You can talk. Just I'm putting on mute for a minute.
Oh yeah, fine. Yeah, my car does that. Like when you come up to something too fast, it goes beep 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 beep. But I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm just very disappointed that everybody hasn't just kind of moved on from that, and it's just like it's just sort of old. I don't know what triggered what or why Marie's doing that, and it's just it's a little bit disappointing. But like you're not gonna like. I'm sorry, but people are not going to get away with like bagging Doodle. I'm sorry, no way. It's one of the nicest fucking people on YouTube, and I'm sorry that she doesn't want to be friends with you, Marie. But like, enough's enough already. Like, just move on to something else. I mean, I heard the Jamie and you thing yesterday, and look, go fight some other battle where someone like you want to take Jamie on. You got your hands full there. Because Jamie's like relentless. So I mean, go and fight somewhere else. We're not interested. Well, I'm not interested in fighting with you. And if you want to write to me, and if you want to come up here when there's no one else up here, then I'll talk to you about it. But I mean, the whole thing's getting fucking ridiculous. It's just time to move on. Like there's been like lost friendships over it too. Not just you. There's other people that we used to talk to that we don't talk to anymore. Or they don't talk to us, we don't talk to them. I mean, the whole thing's fucking silly. People just need to move on. There's so much shit going on at the moment, people fighting. And it does get difficult. I was listening to Amy on FODs. And I think for me, it was like something like 4:00 in the morning. So I was out. But I quickly listened to it this morning while I was getting ready. Starting my day, and yeah, it was that version of FOD was quite touching, and I understand now the whole story about how when she first came on and how she was, the whole trans story. I basically understand it now, and wow, is that really Kleenex? Wow. So yeah, I just it's an interesting story, and I understand how the twists and turns have come about, and then with Amy going up and saying, talking about her son, it was quite interesting. I mean, I already knew, obviously, because Amy had already spoke to me us about it quite some time ago, and yeah, it's I find it interesting, and yeah, people should not be bagged around and dragged or exposed or doxed or whatever, especially for their like gender or sexual choices or whatever. It's bullshit.
I'm back. I just had to grab his
Hey,
prescription, and I didn't need people to hear my address and stuff like that.
oh yeah, of course. Yes, please don't do that.
That speaking of address, that's another thing too. I just want to bring up that Marie made a comment on her channel under the video and said that she paid. We have this. I don't know if it's still there. I haven't looked, but I have a screen. We took a screenshot of it, and that she paid for mine and Doodle's docs, and that if we keep going, she's going to use it. Let me tell you something, okay? I hope she has the right Amy Lovell in Arizona. And because there are two, and one has a lot of charges in court, I guess, because people pulled hers up saying it's me. So I just hope she has the right one. I have never been arrested. There's nothing I've done that I'm ashamed of. I don't have bills people I owe that have come after me. You know what I'm saying? So, and neither does Doodle. So what is she going to show? Our name and our address. But I will tell you, my husband is very aware of what she has said. And we own our own company. And if she starts attacking my company, he told me he's stepping involved in it. This is something he will get involved.
Yeah, that's not a very nice threat.
So
I mean, that's essentially. Did she actually say that in a comment?
Yeah, we have a screenshot of it. And the thing is, for her to even make that threat, she paid. And then she says, because Doodle defended her, but made a comment and defended herself. And she's like, stop stalking me, stop harassing me. Okay, bitch, you want to talk about someone harassing? You just made a video on us.
Yeah.
And you're telling us to stop harassing you? Take a close look in the mirror on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't understand, like, because I've seen Marie around in a few chats every now and then, and she comments, and I might be either listening, I might even say hi to other people, and there's no problem. I don't understand
what's bipolar.
What's triggered this.
This is what she does. I have literally seen her, Casper, go into comments, and she was like, "Hi, Tinksy. I'm so sorry for everything. Can we just be okay with each other now?" And Tinksy, of course, is like, yeah. Then the next day, they're in a live, and then Marie starts bashing her. And then another time, she's in another live. Oh, hi, Tinksy. Being all nice to her. And then another live, she's bashing her. This woman is like a fucking light switch. She's on and off, on and off. And it's like you never know what she's going to throw at you. You never know. That is not normal behavior. That is not normal behavior at all. We haven't talked. We've left each other alone. We haven't talked about it. And then she goes and makes a bullshit comment saying she paid for our doxes. Are you kidding me? That right there is criminal stalking.
It is. It is. And the funny thing is, we all knew each other or have known each other before, and I'm pretty sure we all know each other's names anyway. I just don't understand what the big deal is.
Right.
I know who Marie. I know who Marie's name. She told me. Marie told her name. Big deal. I don't care.
Right. She's not stable. She's honestly not a stable person. She's not mentally stable at all. I
think the root of the problem is that Doodle doesn't want to be friends with her anymore, and she can't deal with it.
Doodle wants nothing to do with her. She's toxic.
I know.
And that's Doodle's choice. But what I did notice a lot in the live is when you defend yourself to her, she flips. She can't handle it. It's almost like she's allowed to do whatever the hell she wants to, but the minute you go in to defend yourself, which we have the right to do, she can't handle it.
Right.
She can't handle it.
Yeah, I don't understand what her. It's like she's like trying to pick a fight. I don't understand why. Why can't she just move on and do her own thing?
She can't let go. That's where her mental illness comes in. People that carry things on like this and continue and continue, there's a few people in this community that continue to do that. Mandy Bell is one. There's something not right in the head with these people. Space Monster is one. You know what I'm saying? And they're all teamed up together. You know, so they're all in their little circle.
Right.
There's something really wrong. You don't go off and on like she does. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, "Hi, I'm sorry for everything. Can we be okay now?" And then the next day start going off on that person. That's not normal.
Well, that's
There
what
was nothing anybody said to, and that was before I went on FOD's live.
Amy, that's actually what happened with Doodle and I and Marie in the past. I gave her 3 chances,
Mm-hmm.
and she kept doing exactly what you're saying that she does
Right.
now. She
Right.
did that to us 3 times. After the 3rd time, Amy, I was done.
But that's how it should be.
Yeah,
It's
I was
honestly,
done.
it's abuse. It's abuse. Honestly, Casper, it is abuse, and that's not.
Amy, it was even before I started talking to you. She would she would rage quit the Discord or something, and then send Doodle a message say, "I'm sorry, can I come back?" And then Doodle would ask me, and I say, "Yeah, I'll give her a chance. I'm a nice guy. I'm a forgiving person." I bring her back, and she would apologize to me. Like then we'd share a movie together, and we'll watch a movie together, and she'd be nice as pie. And the next day she flips. I can't have friends. I'm sorry, I can't have friends like that. And Doodle doesn't want friends like that either.
Right, and I don't. You know, I honestly never. To be honest with you, I saw right through Marie when I first met her. I saw right through her. I did not like her, and I told everybody that. I saw right through her. I did not like her. I think she's a liar. I think she's a manipulator, and she's a controller. You know, that's honestly probably why her husband left her. I mean, probably shouldn't say that, but because I don't have facts on that. But I'm just saying, you can't go around controlling people to your narrative, and you can't. You know, there's people that Robbie is friends with that I can't stand. But you know what? Those are his friends, and I respect that. You know, there's people that other what? That's how it goes. You know, there's people that and that's just that. But I don't sit here and force people to feel the same way I do. Does that make sense? And that's what Marie does. So what she's trying to do is she's defaming our names, lying about us, so people will believe her. And because she wants everybody against us, and she wants everybody to feel the way that she does, and that's not going to happen. First of all, I don't give 2 fucks what anybody on this YouTube thinks of me, except for my friends, the ones you know what I'm saying, like the ones I'm close to. Other people, I honestly don't give a shit, because at the end of the night, my app gets turned off, and I'm with my family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these people do not affect me when I go to the grocery store. They don't affect me when I'm at dinner with my husband. They don't affect me when I'm on my personal life. The only time it affects me, I'm not allowing it to affect me anymore, is when I turn my YouTube on. You know what I'm saying? Because these people have no life. They really have no life. So the only way it's going to affect anybody is if they allow it to affect them. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
see, I don't.
what are these people in my real life? What do they mean to me? What do these people mean to me in my real life? Besides my close friends. They're nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm not going to bed losing sleep over what people are saying about me, what people are, doing. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. And you know how I got at first, when all this Facebook and in the beginning of the YouTube stuff, yes, it did. It bothered me like no other. But it was Granny and it was Bam who have brought me where I'm at to be a stronger person through all of this.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, look how much their names are spread as bad people all over the internet, and they're 2 amazing people.
Mm. It gets out of hand. It just stuff gets out of
Hmm.
hand, you know.
Right. And I
So
told Doodle tonight, Doodle's really upset, and this is new to her. It's not new to me. It's Doodle doesn't get bullied. She never has. And this is just it's fresh to her. It's new. And I told her tonight, don't let Marie bring you to a sadness in your life to this point, because she's not worth it. And if you and it's like, you can't, because then Marie's winning. She's getting what she wants. And Doodle is such an amazing person. She's a really good person, and it's just really sad.
yes, it is going too far. It's unfair, unjust. Taking comments from so long ago where she was defending herself,
Hmm.
and using it in now is crazy, because, as you said, so much has gone on since then. Everyone should have just moved on. Like I don't even like. I mean, she's annoying, but I mean, I don't like. I really don't hate that many people, Amy. Like, to be honest with
Right.
you, like especially on the net. How do you hate somebody on the internet that you don't even
Right.
know? Like I'll give you an example. Like, I watched was it Sam Hills yesterday, when this lady, I don't know what her name is, GLM or GLX or something like that, said something that she didn't do a video or something, and Marie was adamant about that she did. And I'll be honest with you, and I hope Marie's listening. Marie was actually correct. Like, I went to the channel. The channel is still up. The video is up that she was referring to. And then this other lady was saying, "Oh, that's not." Then turned the tide and said, "Oh, that's not my channel," whatever. But like, what I'm saying is that, not like, everyone's not always 100% wrong. Like,
Right.
even a broken clock's right twice a day.
Hmm.
So, like I was listening to that thinking, oh, Marie's actually technically correct, right? But then Jamie and her started going at it, and then it's obviously triggered Marie now to start, like, attacking Doodle or whatever again.
Right.
And I'm thinking, like, no, Marie, it's not on. Don't, just stop it.
Right.
I'm
I
asking her
think what
to
happened,
stop.
Casper, is honestly it started in FOD's live when Marie. I mean, that could be what triggered her, but it started in FOD's live when she was arguing, talking crap about us or whatever, and people weren't agreeing with her, and we were being defended. And it's honestly like Marie didn't like that, and we're supposed to raise our kids and not raise our grandkids, but be an example to our grandkids and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not innocent on a lot of stuff. I've done my crazy share of shit, but the
Mm.
difference is I can admit what I've done, and admit, like, I have done stuff. And Marie just walks around like she's a freaking princess, and she's not. And it's always the ones that can't admit their fault and put fault on everybody else for what they're doing. Nobody did anything for her to flip like she did. Nobody. It's
Mm.
just people weren't agreeing with her, and that's where her control, her personality, that she has to control everything, came out, because she was pissed off because people were not agreeing with how she felt.
Yeah, and I don't understand why this gets to a point, and then people like Murray take a break, because obviously
Hmm.
it gets too much, but then they come back and do the same shit.
Right.
I don't
I mean,
understand why they come back and do the same shit. Come
right.
back
And
and be better. Learn from your mistakes. Come back and be better.
right. And it's like she was talking crap about Doodle and I to Tinksy. And I'm gonna tell everybody here publicly, Tinksy and Solange both have been freaking amazing to me. Like, amazing, amazing. And not just to me, to Doodle. They have been really good friends, and we were arch enemies. Everybody knows that. We went rounds, then
Yeah, yeah.
we finally sat down and talked. And there was a lot of not miscommunication, but we were all misinformed by lies from other people about each other,
Mm-hmm.
and bam, I mean, she has been an amazing friend. You and Doodle and Nikki and Robbie and all of us. And granny, and you know what I'm saying? And it's just, we don't have the bullshit going on. We don't. And I mean, we have our, disagreements or whatever, but I don't know, like, this is just Marie, she just doesn't have normal behavior. It's not normal behavior. It's just not, it's not normal.
Well, yeah, I have sympathy and stuff like that for people with various issues and stuff like that. But the thing is, how do you not respond to when they start attacking you or attacking people that you love? Like,
You don't watch it.
You know what I mean? What, you just let them
You don't
go?
watch it.
You just let them carry on and you don't do anything? You don't respond?
Because it's a repeated pattern, Casper. I mean, if it's I mean, earlier it was Jamie, then now it's us. I have never seen Marie get along with people. She's always fighting with someone, and she's always saying shit about them. You know what? She has absolutely no tact at all. No class. No class.
Yeah.
You could be the richest person in the world and have absolutely no class, and you're pure trash.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just, she just doesn't uphold herself. And like I said, I know I have done things, but this is just like, there's always a problem with somebody. Marie is always attacking somebody. It was Russell, then it was us, then it's Jamie, whatever. She's always on somebody's freaking ass, and she thinks she's hot shit, and she thinks she's a badass by doing what she's doing. And when she realistically, she looks like a dumbass. She does. She looks absolutely ignorant doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Nikki.
yeah, you ignore it. You ignore it. You have to. I mean, Casper, my family and myself, I have been doxxed so many times. I've had Facebook pages made on me. You just learn to ignore it. You get over it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not giving them the attention they want, then they're the ones that are hurting inside, not you. I mean, I'm sure when she wakes up every day, I mean, she crawls out of bed and her first thought is, who can I attack today? Who can I go after today? When I get out of bed, it's, what can I do to make today a better day?
But it gets to a point where my co-host is not here tonight because she's upset about all this bullshit.
Right.
And
What
that's
am I missing?
like,
I
it's
feel like I'm
affecting.
behind. What are you talking
Hey, Nikki. Oh, Marie's
Hey.
Marie's at her usual tricks again. So I'm hearing.
about? What?
Marie,
She went into FOD's live today and started her shit, and people weren't agreeing with her. Blah, blah, blah. And so what does she do? She goes and runs to her freaking video maker or camera or phone, however the hell she did it, and uploaded a video showing screenshots from 5 months ago. It's almost never
know
ending.
what to say.
I can hear you sighing from here, Nikki.
I don't know what to say. It's like eating rotten food. Like, why? Why?
But hey, you guys, I just got home. I have 30 minutes to throw my clothes on and get to the restaurant.
That's okay.
So,
Thank you for coming on.
I love you both. So
same here. Great appearance on FODs. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
When were you on FODs?
Earlier this morning. It was my morning, so I don't remember what time, but yeah, it was her live she had this morning.
I'll check it out.
So yeah, it was. My hands were sweating because I just have never talked about my son. I mean, people like my friends know and stuff, and it's been mentioned, but I never actually I didn't even tell the whole story, but I talked about it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And because I understand why FOD didn't come out and talk about it, because it's because of the humiliation that and I'm not going to say it's a humiliating thing, but people will turn it into a humiliation for her. Do you know? For fun. So I get it. So I understood. So I kind of shared my story a little bit.
Wow, that's a huge step though for you.
Yeah. But I'm proud. I'm a proud mom because, I mean, that's just it's who you are on the inside and not the outside that matters.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
So, Okay, so I'm gonna go get ready so I can get the baby, go to dinner.
Have a nice dinner.
And
I
yeah, I
will.
can enjoy your dinner.
Okay, love you guys.
All right,
Love
guy.
you
All right, Amy.
Bye.
See ya.
too. Bye.
Oh, there was a lot of noise. I think she was in a car or something. So how are you, Nikki?
Just, I'm exhausted.
Have
So
you been
tired.
have you been have you been catching up on your hours, young lady?
I'm actually caught up. So
Really?
yeah, all of those
Are they going to
uh,
stop
community
giving you
service hours. It's all those.
community service?
That's what it sounds like every time you ask, because that's usually how they refer.
Oh,
I think that's how they refer to them
yeah,
as how, hours.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I guess the whole point is
Hey,
when
Bam.
your lives are taken down, so therefore people probably don't understand where I'm coming from, right? So obviously, I'm referring to the fact that we'd had a conversation, I think, on your live where you were
I've
telling, I think
mentioned
it
it.
was, oh yeah, where you were behind in doing your work hours, and you had to catch up. So that's what I mean by that.
Yeah, yeah. I got a
Uh,
call. I think it was like 9 hours. I was like, what? Because I was just, you know, fucking around, doing other things. But I'm good
yeah.
now. Good now.
Well, I lost you. I did send you the link, and I hadn't heard from you since you had a phone call. I think yesterday, but I was in the middle of leaving my house and coming out here, and then I did a live on the way, and we haven't like chatted since then. So today I thought, oh shit, where's Nikki? So and then Robbie came into the chat before the live started and said hi, and I haven't seen him since. So I don't know where
Where
he
is
is either.
he? The
I
hell's he
don't
up to?
know. I don't know. He said he reckons he was going to come up and drag you, and it was a challenge. And I told him how you were going to take us both on and drop us while you're doing your nails. And
Yeah, actually,
he said challenge accepted, and then I haven't seen him since.
he better stay hiding.
Yeah, I think he's scared of you. I really think he's scared
No,
of
you gotta. Let me tell you, he's always polite and stuff to me in public. But let me tell you that he messages me, he calls me, he says really mean things, rude
you.
things, vulgar things.
Yeah, but he like we all have there's something between a lot of us that it's that sense of humor. There's a sense of humor thing there that I find Robbie like on a more intimate level. His sense of humor is fucking really really funny, and so's yours. And I can be like that too. I'm a bit crazy like that with the sense of humor as well, and I'm obviously taken the wrong way as well. But I absolutely I'll say things like to you like I'd be like giving you a hard time in your own chat, and only you understand what I'm talking about. Like you're
That's
like,
yeah.
yeah,
That
things like that. Yeah,
you got to be careful though, because sometimes I've noticed, like I've actually had this done to me. I'll go in someone's chat and like insult them, and people that don't know me lose their shit, and it's a thing. It turns into an actual thing where you're like, wait, no. But yeah, so I don't do that anymore.
oh, okay. It's just
Actually,
like
I don't really go into chats anymore. But
because people's sense of humor from different countries are like obviously different, and yeah, I hope sometimes people don't take things the wrong way. But yeah, I always find your chats and Robbie's quite funny.
I'm just reading chat too.
It was great. I love it when you're on a panel and you're really engrossed in a conversation, and it might have been like on a BAM channel or something, on a BAM's live or something like that. And Robbie will come in and go, "Can someone please mute Nikki? I'm sick of this
So,
tramp."
ban this bitch. Yes, he does that a lot.
Oh, that's so funny.
He does and I'll be talking and I'll look over at the chat and I'll see it, and but usually I see it and someone else is talking, so I have to
Yeah.
wait.
So yeah, there's lots of stuff been going on, Nikki, lately. Like I don't know, there's like new people. Well, for me, new people showing up, and then I've been watching people watching other people, and it's just like yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. But like just in the channels that I watch, I can't keep up with people, like with the time difference. I can't even keep up with stuff. I got to keep scanning through stuff, and like some of Sam Hill's live I found interesting. Some of Fod's I found interesting. There's some chick called Little Little Fungus or something like that. Little Fungus,
I don't think
and
I've seen that name.
she apparently like didn't like Australians, and a few of the Aussies I know and stuff started to like get in with it with her and sort of harass her a little bit. And then this girl, I don't know, what lady, she's like 27 or something. She made an apology. I was watching it before I went live here. She was watching. She made an apology to the Australians that she offended. It was just like, it's really funny. And Bee Stinger was over there, and I know Bee quite well. So yeah, I can't keep up.
I don't know how anybody can keep up. Honestly, I
don't watch too much of the other drama. I don't really watch that other drama stuff, like the Hello Starlight type world. I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but it's kind of all connected. So yeah. So I sort of selective with what I kind of watch. Like what comes up on my YouTube thing and my lives and who I follow and stuff like that. So yeah, and then there was that other lady too, that other one that calls herself I think she's a Mandy Bell fan or sub or something, or mod. What's her name? Chainsaw. That someone put me onto her a couple of weeks ago, and she's pretty.
The only
Yeah.
I don't know who I don't know her, but the only reason I like remember her name is because she's Canadian, and she has like a pretty strong Canadian accent. So that's the only thing I know about her. But you know what I found myself like I've noticed I'll be just booting around YouTube, and there'll be a bunch of lives, and I'll pop in and out of them, and I'll be watching one for 5-10 minutes, and then I realize I don't even know the fucking plot here. What am I doing? Like, why am I watching this fight? And I don't know any of these, or I might know one or two. I don't know what happened. I don't know the situation, but I'll be sitting there for 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta stop doing this shit. So that's what I really stopped doing that for a lot. Well, not as much as I used to, but that was a habit I had, and I
get it. I think we're very familiar in those terms because we like to catch up on stuff, and like we miss a lot of stuff, and then we catch up on stuff. Like we spend most of our time. Like I know you haven't been going live that much, but a lot of the time you'd be probably just like catching up on people's replays or scanning through people's replays.
Well, for me, it's usually when I'm cleaning my house. I'll throw my headphones in and want something to listen to, and if it's the drama channels, or you know what I mean, like it's I found like I don't even what the fuck is going on. Like it's like somebody picked up this community and just shook it. And
but you can't miss a couple of days, otherwise you're 2 weeks behind. You know what I mean?
I don't know most of what I watch. I don't know these people, but I'm just like, it's crazy to me though how there are some people who can. I swear they must have the most organized computers ever, because they can bring up a screenshot, a live from like 1842. And on the spot, somebody will mention something and they'll be like, I have that. I'm like, oh, I can't barely manage my messenger. How do they do that? How do they remember all of the details of all of the fights of all the people? I don't understand. Like, I need to be reminded of my own shit. Never mind. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but look, I understand. You can't get up here and say, "Oh, I wish everybody would just be friends," and I wish everybody would stop this, because it would be a very boring world. I understand that you need all the different characters. Like people have like they're just characters to me. Your people like your Ben Ashworths and your Fods and even Mandy Bell and Jamie, and they're all like characters to me. Like and
no, I don't care. Like, you know what? I don't think. I mean. Yeah, sure.
We're not going to get along with all of them, but
no.
like some they can be funny and you know, like from a guy's point of view, like I don't mind catching a good old cat fight. I've seen quite a few cat fights on here.
I don't. That's the thing. Like the arguing to a point is perfectly acceptable to me. Like if people or if everybody's like willing and wants to, jump in the ring, good, whatever, go ahead, fight, argue, whatever. But some of these people get crazy and they take shit to the next level. That's where I'm like, okay, calm down,
What?
thug life, because you don't need to do all of that. That's the
Yeah.
part that I don't like. I don't like all of the ugliness. And I don't consider an argument or a panel arguing ugly. I consider that it's almost a fucking sport or a hobby at this point. I don't mind that. It's like MMA or whatever. But the ugliness and the real life, all that awful stuff is disgusting. I don't like that.
It goes too far, you know. Like I look, I think I told you before that with the making lemonade stuff, like obviously I was pretty angry like at first with what she did, and joined in on the well, not so much joined in because I don't do videos or memes or stuff like that, but I pretty much joined in and I laughed along with when RDA was teasing Jamie. Now, it got to a certain point where it kind of was being like overdone and it was just starting to affect people, like as in physically affecting people. And Jamie, I could see that it was getting too much. And look, if Ing was here, he would probably he would agree with me. He'd probably agree with me. Even I saw it quite a few times in the RDA Discord where he just said, enough's enough. Let's move on. No more Jamie stuff. He said it like twice, right? But Ross said, fuck you. I'm going to just do what I want, right? Which was fine. But like, it got to a point where it sort of kind of went overboard and starts affecting people's like fucking mental health. This is not supposed to be like that. This is supposed to be and that's when I've reached out, and if Jamie wants to come up at some point, we do have a unofficial date to talk about stuff on a live at some point. She was busy last time. She'll be the first one to admit that I reached out and said that I always felt like got to a point where enough was enough and it was going a little bit overboard, and I could see that you were just going like nuts and crazy over it and stuff like that. And I apologize for joining in, but I mean, in the beginning it was funny, but it got too much.
When it's just mild and everybody's on the same wavelength, then it's funny and it's okay. But I think when you get to the point where not only just going real life, but if you get to the point where and I'm guilty of this myself, of saying things that are ridiculously hurtful and things like then channels are getting shut down now. Did you hear about Leafy? He had almost 4.9 million followers, and
what happened?
He made, so there's this new rule. Actually, I don't even know the details of it, but he was fighting with another creator, and I never got to see the videos, but I don't know how bad it was, but YouTube terminated him, and that guy had like 4.9 million subscribers.
Oh,
yeah. So, I mean, it's surprising to me that he would get shut down, but there's all these other channels out here that are doing probably far worse to people.
Well, I like if we just talk about our small community. I think I've read it in a Discord. It might have been Marianne's Discord. I heard that Republican Ash had her channel terminated.
I heard that, but I don't know what happened.
I think she's on her second channel, but I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Now, like I know Repash is into the drama stuff and that, and I know Repash tries to sit on the fence, so to speak, and has friends on both sides, but I don't know who did it to her.
I would say I don't honestly like. I've seen her on panels. I've seen her on hers, and I would say I feel like she's more mild. compared to.
Yeah, she is. She tries to be cool with everybody, and it is a difficult position to hold. I've been there and done that, but and people are kind of like playing her a little bit. I think trying to get her offside with various people. You know what I mean? Like it's there's some crafty people out there, Nikki. There's some crafty people out there. It's like what Amy was talking about before on FODs, where she said that someone cloned her and was going into chats and then bashing the fact that her son was trans or whatever. That's bullshit. That type of shit. There's some fucking sneaky ass people out there.
That's just when I heard
And that's why I always tell everybody to check the channel. Check the damn channel. Do what you have to. Check the channel. Make sure you know who the person is. Just because the person has the Darling Nikki name or Casper name and stole the avatar doesn't mean that's us. So.
Yeah, and you would think people would know. You know what I mean? Like, there was someone. Actually, it was Dana, and I saw her in a chat where she was just being just right ignorant to everyone, and I was thinking, that's not her. There's no way that's her. And everybody was saying, no, that's her. And I'm thinking, I don't know about that.
Did you check the channel?
Well, no, because I haven't figured out how to, or haven't adjusted the settings of my.
Yeah, that thing's retarded. Well, okay, so what it appears to be, right? This go to channel. It was free, right? And then it became non-free, right? And then they started giving it to you. I think it was actually Breakfast Club that wrote this in your chat. They started giving it to you for like 2 hours a day or something, and then after that, it won't work or something like that. And I had it working all the time, and then it started screwing up with my chat. Like all the chat was all scattered and it wasn't right, and I had to keep refreshing the screen to fix it. And then I changed the settings to it, and now it's not working at all. So I haven't even got it working, but I figured I could do my live without it. Although there was one profile before that Bam took care of that. I was wondering who that was. But yeah, that person's gone now. So yeah, I just wish that like the old fights, like once you've had it out with someone, just fucking move on and forget it. Like why come back a month later and start it all up again? It never ends. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, enough already.
Yeah, if you've already had the argument, like if you've already said everything that can be said.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a comment, like someone sent me a screenshot where it says something like, Maria said something like, they've got an I don't know if it was the word army or not, and without checking, I'm not sure, but it says something like there's a whole people against me or turning other people against me, and it was me, Amy, Jessica, Doodle, and whoever else. So what a load of absolute garbage. Like, I haven't even thought about Marie since the last issue was resolved, and where I said, out of respect for my community, I'm not going to take things any further with the disgusting fucking remarks made by her son on my YouTube channel, which is, I do have the receipts. I mean, obviously I would have to have that stuff. And I decided to do nothing, and because it's YouTube, let it go, move on.
Exactly. I've seen her in a few chats, and I mean, she seemed fine.
Yeah, she was fine. She was fine. She was, and I've seen her too. I can even share that. I can share a live with her and not address her or anything like that. I mean, I'm not there for her, regardless of who it is. I'm not there for her. And she seemed fine. She can say what she wants to say about whatever the topic is, and I thought that's how it should be.
Yeah.
The same as in your chat with Breakfast Club. There, I don't have an issue with being talking in the same chat as someone else that people, friends of mine, have had issues with. That's fine. I can, like, they're not going at me. I'm not going at them.
I'm the same way. I mean, if I have my friends and they're my friends, whoever they are friends with, that's their business. It doesn't concern me. Even enemies, like I don't in the past, I think I probably did jump in, to fights that my friends were in, and this might sound bad to some people, but I'm not doing that anymore. If I have a friend who has gotten themselves into some online war with someone, I'll watch, but I'm not, because when you start doing shit like that, that's it just gets
Yeah,
uglier and
well, the thing,
uglier. I'll defend my friends if I believe that they're being treated unjustly, but
yeah, exactly. But the most difficult position that I find myself in is that I don't dislike many people, so that when people have blues and fights, I can't like I just it's their fight. Like for instance, I don't dislike some of the guys in RDA. I'm sorry, I don't. But
Mhm.
I don't always agree with what they're doing and saying. But I don't dislike them. I like Rex. I like Cosmic. I like Ing. But I don't. I can't sit here and say that everything they've done is cool.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
I
But
mean,
I'm not gonna be nasty to anybody. Oh, what's the point? Like, I mean, I don't even see. I have no reason even now, like, to. I'm asking Marie nicely, please. Can you move on and forget about all this stuff? Like, just forget about it. Like, I'm not. I mean, I went off one time because of all the videos she was doing, which I didn't even watch anyway. But I certainly heard about them,
yeah.
and she just kept like wanting to go on, and I'm really not interested. I didn't do anything. Like no one I know did anything to her. I know she claims someone contacted her son or something, but it wasn't us. So I'm sorry. Like it's just there's nothing there. What's the point of fighting just because someone starts picking on you? I just think like,
But see, here's the thing. So in a situation like Marie,
yeah,
so this happened a few months ago. I remember it,
mm,
and so now I guess for whatever reason, she has, you know, done what she's done now. She started it up again. So, and I'm sure she has a reason that she believes is justified, obviously. But I think in that kind of situation, like this is something that could be discussed. Just, you know what I mean? Like, like, you know what I mean? I think that um, you or Doodle could have, it doesn't have to be on a panel, but just short discussion of like, what's wrong? Like, what's the deal? Like, why are you upset? And,
mm.
and something like that, I think,
Well,
could,
I don't think Doodle wishes to talk to her, but and I think that's what Marie craves for. But I mean, I'd be just for everyone. I mean, I don't like putting myself in the middle of shit all the time. But
mhm.
if it takes me to talk to Marie, if Marie wants to talk to me, to just kind of resolve this and move on, like.
It is a preventative, like to prevent anything after this.
Yeah, I don't want people like getting stressed out and upset about this sort of shit. Like I haven't had like poor Doodle's been so busy in real life with her mom and stuff. And I feel like this is my lifetime. This is my normal lifetime. It always has been. And like now this comes up and I haven't had Doodle on my live and I share everything like with Doodle as in my Discord and my channel and stuff like that, and she can have her own hour and stuff like that because she doesn't want her own channel. And like I feel like now this bullshit that's going on is even stop now is affecting me because I don't have my boo up here with me. And I mean, there's other people that want to come up and talk. That's fine. I absolutely love that when you and Amy and Bam, and I think it was Bam last week or week before, or no, it was last week. And I absolutely love it when different people come up and even like multiple people. I mean, I can have six. I mean, I think I've only ever had four. Or is it four? I can't remember. I'm on the free one. So, like it's now starting to, affect me because it affects Doodle and it's the same when, people start, talking shit on you or Amy or Jess, and I just don't like to hear it. I just wish people would move on.
That's what I don't understand. Digging up the bones of things that have been buried,
Well,
months
that's a
and
Randy
months.
Travis song.
That is a Randy Travis song. I love Randy Travis.
I know.
Anyways,
Did you like those clips I sent you?
I love Randy.
I
Of
can't
course,
believe you. I can't believe you hadn't heard of Murder on Music Row with George Strait and Alan Jackson.
I have not heard that, and I loved it. And I love all the songs you send me,
Yeah.
especially if they're Randy Travis. But I also like a lot of other Okay, we'll talk about this later. This whole mutual love of music.
Yes.
But oh shit, what was I saying?
Sorry. Yeah. Back to the Marie drama stuff. I guess you were saying. Oh no. I guess that when I said that obviously I don't like it when people like talk shit on you or Amy or Jessica.
Oh, digging up the bones of
Yeah. Or
like
Ben.
I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. Okay, so if it were me and I had someone who really fucking hated me and I didn't like them, and we argued in the past, and this goes back 5, 6, 7 months, and then they wanted to show up and start it up again, I that would be confusing to me because I don't get it. Like it's why do you want to be negative? Why not just leave it where it is and agree to just go forward? And in the future, if I end up for another reason arguing with this person, then we'll do that then. But I don't understand why some people, like Amy was saying, they just don't let it go. They just can't let it go. They won't let these things go. And it's the same fight. It's like wash, rinse, repeat, the same shit over and over and over again. And the same things are being said, the same arguments are being had. And I'm like that is just I don't want to. I have done that in the past. But then I took a few months off of doing lives, and I kind of just took a step back and watched how everything was going, which I didn't have the opportunity to do when I first started doing lives. When I first started engaging in this community, I just kind of went in blindfolded. But once you're in it, you don't really realize how deep into it you are until shit's bouncing off walls. But if you can take a step back and you really look at everything, things become clear, and that's what happened. That's what I've been doing. I'm ashamed of some of my past behavior, to be honest with you. Fucking really ashamed of myself. And I didn't realize, like,
Aren't you described as the dirty deleter or something?
oh yeah. One person calls it that, but that's whatever. That's what she calls it. It's whatever. I don't care. But now I'm just like, I don't want to do drama. I don't want to do drama. If somebody doesn't like me and if somebody wants to drag me, well, actually, that's hold on. I'm not going to lie right now. I was about to lie and say I'm just going to let it go. I'm probably not. It depends, but I'm going to try not to get crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I said to you, I did say to you that how much people missed you when you came back live, and there was a lot of people coming. It was good. And
Yeah,
then we did that, we did that short live last week. That was fun after work. I mean, I don't know what the hell time it was for you, but it was like 5:36, 5 o'clock at night for me. But
it was, it was like in the middle of the night for me. But it was cheesecake. I mean, I'm a connoisseur. I'm the resident cheesecake expert.
Yeah, did you go and buy one?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
I have not. But I think this entire community needs an intervention. And I think that everybody would be, what happens too when you're arguing with people or you get on a panel and you're arguing, especially when you're arguing with people that you used to be friends with, that's the worst.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You just get full of all that negative, hateful bitterness. And it doesn't go away when the fight's over or when you leave the panel. That shit doesn't go away. You're still sitting around thinking, "Oh, this bitch." You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
I do. I
so
do.
I'm trying to, there are people that I just don't like. And I have decided that that's it. They're just going to stay over there. I'm going to be over here. And I don't need to talk badly about them. But there's a lot of people talking badly about me. And
Yeah.
I realize now I can't control it. And you know what? I think it was the Glairer. He posted something and it said you don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Those are pretty powerful fucking words because that is a really good message.
Yeah.
You don't. I'm not going to
Well,
go to an argument. I'm not going to walk into an argument about something that happened 4 months ago.
yeah. Well, I'm willing to.
Why is my name in lowercase? How dare you?
Where?
That is disrespectful.
Which
Like
one? The
on
the
Nightbot.
pop up.
Yes.
Yeah. Nightbot's going a bit crazy lately. Yeah, either it doesn't come at all, or it comes and starts posting crazy like at crazy intervals, which I haven't set it like that. So yeah, it's a bit fucking. I'm gonna
When
have
I
to
type,
look into it.
if I type the name of someone I don't like, I refuse to capitalize their name. I can't
Oh,
bring
okay.
myself to do it.
Yeah. It's difficult when I'm in Bam's life. When I'm at home, I just put
Where did
caps on.
Bam go?
I can just put caps on and talk in caps because so she can see it easier. But when I'm on the phone, um, when I'm on the phone, I can't. It's hard to keep putting the caps on all the time. I haven't worked out how to do it. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Yeah, Deborah, I'm not into the
Hey, Deborah.
AFL. In Australia, Nikki, we've got the grand final weekend of the AFL, which is like a football thing, and then we got rugby league tomorrow, which I'm very into. So I'm not into the AFL, but I'm into the rugby league. So it looks like Deborah probably likes both forms of football here in Australia. So
My son-in-law told me this story.
mm,
Um, his mom was, or his grandmother, she loved, what is it? Soccer, I think. Well, you guys call it
yeah.
football.
Well, no, I call it soccer, but yeah, that's the English English call it football, and we're kind of like convicts of England. So a lot of English people that come to Australia, they all call it football. But yeah, it's confusing because I call it soccer, and football to me is rugby league. They
Yes.
changed their
I don't know if that was
it's
it.
confusing.
Okay. It may I don't remember the name of it, but you might. So he was telling me the story that his grandmother was really, really sick in hospital. I'm not sure if these were her last months or whatever, but she was obsessed with this one sport, like the most popular sport in Australia, I believe. And there's this one team that is like, I guess, the most popular team. Do you
Mm.
know who would that be?
Mm.
I think it
That's
started with
hard.
an A. Why do I think it started with an A?
Mm. Um. Well, I don't know what. Yeah, I'm a bit confused as to what sport it is. Actually, that's the first thing I couldn't work out.
It
What?
might be soccer.
Okay. Well, if it's soccer, then we have like one. We have a league in Australia. I forgot fuck what it's called, but like we have like Brisbane Raw is the
No,
Brisbane soccer side, but starting with A, I'm not
I don't
quite
know if it
sure
was
what.
A, but
Okay.
it was this like really well-known team of some sport. I was hoping that you would be able to tell me what it was. And they went to and visited her, and it was something like I don't know what she had to do with the sport, but she loved watching them. And they went and visited her, and I don't remember the name of them. And that was the big part of the story.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm really not sure on that one. It would help, I guess, if I knew what sport. But if it was If it was soccer, I don't know, but I can't even think of any footy team. I mean, look, there's nothing that's like mega popular, like for the whole of Australia. Like it's like it goes by state, Nikki. Like rugby league is most popular in our New South Wales state. Queensland are really we have like what we call state of origin every year. And now I was born in New South Wales and I'm from New South Wales and now I
That's
live in
where he's
Queensland.
from.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. I'm looking at the names of it. It wasn't Blacktown.
So even though I'm in Queensland now, I still go for New South Wales in the state of origin because I was born in New South Wales. Because it's state of origin. It shouldn't matter where you are now. It's where you were born. You can't play for New South Wales unless you were born in New South Wales, although there's a few loopholes. Same with Queensland. And Queensland take it so serious. Like they get so butthurt, like, they won for like, I don't know, 7-8 years in a row or something. And then New South Wales are now going through their dominant period because all the Queenslanders retired from
Why does
state of origin.
Canterbury sounds familiar to me?
Okay, so Canterbury Bulldogs.
Are they
That's
popular?
that's a rugby league team. That's my team. So I grew up in that area, in the Canterbury Bankstown area, and I've always followed that. I was born a Bulldog, and I always will be. We came second last in the table this year, but Brisbane came last.
I don't do sports except hockey.
Yeah,
Right.
yes. I'm a Blues supporter, and I always will be. And you know why? Half the reason why, I mean, is that I can tease the people I work with, like, and I'll just make bets, like, I'll make bets with them, and I've won money off them for like the last 3 years.
Oh shit!
I'm sure the table will turn eventually. Queensland will eventually get a young side that's matured up a little bit, like they're like kind of building again, because all the old guys basically gave it up. Your Billy Slaters and Jonathan Thurston and Cameron Smith, although Cameron Smith is still playing at the moment. So yeah, a lot of them are like retired and they lost their core, they lost their spine, and Queensland, yeah, sure, Queensland have got a lot of good players too, but they're just not origin ready yet. And New South Wales are dominating at the moment. In saying that, you never know what's going to happen, eh? It's like a game of soccer, Nikki. Like if you play well, the underdog can win. If you play well.
Well, yeah.
It's nothing like beating the favorites. I love being the underdog.
That reminds me of when the Jays won the hold on a second. They won, this is going back like 28 years.
Just fucking around with my microphone.
Blue Jays first World Series win. This entire
Is that the hockey? Is that hockey?
That's baseball.
Oh, baseball. Aren't you into your hockey up there?
Yes. I love
hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Jeff Count, he's in Toronto and he's a big hockey fan. You remember Jeff? You remember Jeff who came on my live? Yeah, Jeff Count. Do you remember him?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know if I remember.
Oh, he disappeared. He was in the chat earlier. He can't get his computer working properly. He disappeared, right? And I fucking I thought the worst because he'd already had like a heart attack and stuff, and he's lost some of his memory and stuff like that, And then he disappeared again. He came back. He seemed fine. He was getting better. He's enjoying his life, and then he disappeared again for like months. And we got really worried. And honestly, I thought he'd passed away because I've got no way of finding out if something happens to him. And I got to talk to him. I got to work something out, because I need a way to contact him, even if I need to get his phone number or something. It's like if you disappeared and no one knew where you'd gone. Like we'd be desperately trying to find out what's wrong.
Are you serious? I can't imagine.
I'm driving over the water, Nikki. How it's got to be like 30 hours to your house by plane.
It's 22 hours on a plane.
Really?
Yeah, from here to Australia.
Uh,
And that's the thing. That's why I can never go to Australia. 22 hours.
you never do it. You never come.
Hold on a minute, Cass. What? What do you mean? Why wouldn't I? Did you drag me or something? I don't know. It's okay. Even if you did drag me, Cass, I still love you. Of course. Hold on, Casper. I've got to. I have to.
I've
run to the
never seen.
washroom.
I've never seen Cass drag anybody. I've never.
Okay, but this is me we're talking about. I think I've dragged the ugly out of a lot of good people. Okay, I have that. It's a thing. I have that ability. I'll be right back. Hold on.
That's okay. Yeah, because Cass used to be in Jimmers, right? I'm pretty sure, Cass, you're the same Cass. And then I was doing some like following up and stuff, and I was at one point going to talk to you, but I'm a pretty good judge of character. Who's singing? Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. Keep it up, Nikki. Oh, she stopped. Damn it. Does anyone know what she was singing? Does Nikki like have a fan on? Here she goes again. Do you think she forgot to mute?
And keep it company. It's the real thing. Concert by Nikki.
Do you realize you weren't muted?
Yeah, I knew that.
Ah, okay. Well, what was the song? I couldn't work out what the song was.
The Coca-Cola song. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'm not going to sing it this close to the mic, but
no, we heard it we heard it.
Was I fabulous? Did you love it?
Yeah, I was trying to work out what it was. I was trying to work out what it was.
Well,
I'm not actually sure what that was. So you're saying it was the Coca-Cola song, was it?
Yeah, the lyrics. It's from I think the 70s or maybe the 80s. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. It's the real thing. But
yes,
I was when I was 14. I was so upset. My dad was like, he's been a die-hard Toronto Maple Leafs fan since he was like born.
This song?
Yeah, that's it. And keep it company, it's the real thing. Oh, this is a long version.
That's enough. I'll probably get copyright or something.
But so that's how I got into hockey. And when I was 14, my best friend came from a family of, she was Italian, and she had 15 siblings, and she was the youngest. And most of them were boys, and most of them worked at the is it the Maple Leaf Gardens, which is where they played the hockey games. So we would always get in for free, and we would hang out with her brothers and just watch the games and whatever. And they practiced 2 to 3 times a week in the daytime. So at between noon and 2, we would skip school and we would go down to the Maple Leaf Gardens and we would wait outside as they were coming in. We were stalking these hockey players. And then we found out where Wendell Clark lived. So we went to his house and stole his garbage. I'm not kidding you. We stole his garbage, and I remember I got his razor, and
Oh my God.
we were crazy. We were crazy. We got caught by his manager, but we ran with the garbage anyways. And and yeah, so I love the hockey players. I love the game. So now I don't watch. I don't keep up so much with it now, but I like to watch a lot of the older games.
I'd like to come to Canada one day and then go to a hockey game.
Oh, it's a good experience. It's fun.
I like it when they smash them up against the screens.
My favorite is hockey fights. There's a video that I have on my I guess homepage of my channel, and it's my favorite video of all time ever, and it's like 4.5 minutes of Wendell Clark fights. And you got to watch it.
How expensive is it to go to the hockey in Canada?
I have no idea. Well, there's different seats, but I don't know what it is now. I haven't been in like decades.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, and this one time when we skipped school and we were at the Maple Leaf Gardens and all the hockey players were coming in and out, because they were practicing. There was a sports reporter from our local news down there, and there was about 20, teenagers, maybe a couple of adults there. We were all like gathered around the reporter as he was, talking to the camera, and we're jumping up and down, whatever, being cool, and then the next day it was myself and two of my friends. Next day we went to school and we all got called down to the principal's office, and we didn't know why. Well, he saw the news as why. And he knew that we lied. We all said we were sick. Count. What? Everyone was.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff. That was Jeff Count I was talking to you about just a second ago. Maybe Cass didn't hear me, but
wasn't
Cass,
he in here tonight?
Yeah, he was in the live earlier, but his computer is not working. But yeah, he's okay. He's alive. He hasn't explained to me what happened or anything, if anything has happened, but like basically tried to get his computer working so he could come on, but he apologized and said he can't get it working. So I don't know if he's putting it in to get fixed or I don't know. But anyway, I talked to him on Twitter DM. So yeah, I'm just so relieved that he's still with us, because I thought the worst.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So what else is going on?
Oh, not too much. It was just raining here, not heavily. It was just sort of like drizzling here, but it's still like humid. And I do have a few chores I have to do after this live for the rest of the day. I've got to go and do some bridge repairs, the Bridge of Death. I actually do have a video. I think I'll just post it I'll just upload it as a separate video. I went exploring yesterday further down the creek, and I took the dogs with me, so I videotaped it like I did last time. I showed on the live. You think I should just upload that as a separate video?
I don't know. If you want to show it, show it.
Oh, it goes for too long. Goes for too long. I might show a little bit of it, but let me see if it's going to work. And you can just see a little bit of it. I can't remember which video it was. Was it that one or that one?
Oh.
Well, it's not that one. All right, here we go. I'm going to share screen.
All right, check private
so you can
chat.
see these. So you can see these dogs. Oh, private chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm quite sure because I haven't seen, but I can probably find it.
Okay.
B is in the car listening. Oh, why does everyone always only talk to me while they're in their cars? That's a bit sus. Okay, share screen so you can see the puppies.
Oh, okay, cat. Sorry. No, that's funny.
Can you hear that? Hey, everybody, it's Casper here. So we're going for a walk. dogs are excited.
They must love that.
So we're going to go through this paddock and then down to the creek and go a little bit further than what we did on the last video. Last video we just went to the creek that basically the length of the property. Actually, I didn't even go that far, but they're already way ahead of me, of course, as they are. I just got to find a way down, because this is a little bit further down than what I used to be going down.
I wouldn't go in there, but
So it's in the afternoon here. Not sure how the video is going to come out. It's not the brightest point of the day.
looks like the beginning of a horror movie.
I'm coming.
I think I nearly fell then.
Come back looking for me because I'm not as fast as them.
Involving Australian animals.
Right.
It's Casper
I don't know if this
Dundee.
is a good time in the afternoon to do this or not. Maybe I should have done it when I got here, or maybe I should have done it first thing in the morning. Oh, okay. So we're down. I got my
Is that
knee
the
guard on.
river?
We're down in the creek bed.
Normally be a river if it had any water in it.
We had rain through here yesterday, but just hey guys, I'm going that way. Charlie, I'm going this way. I want you to walk in front of me because it'll scare away anything.
Good thinking.
So this is about how far we got last time. If you remember, we got to this point here, which used to be our swimming hole. Disgusting as it is now.
Is that an abandoned ship?
Because there's no water running through here. But we had rain yesterday, but obviously not enough to. I think it would have to rain. Honestly, I think it'd have to rain solid 3-4 days to even gather any water in this place. I'm coming. Yeah. All right. So
Well, not really.
So now we're going to go
Wow.
further down the creek.
That's disgusting, Nikki.
See what the go is. I haven't gone down here for a while. Last time I went down here,
I can't.
Yeah,
I
let me scan through.
I can get around there.
Oh yeah, I got to. yeah, look, I
Is
got.
that we've probably just gone past my sister's corner of the property, which would have been kind of up there somewhere. I'm down here, guys. Oh, I think this is the spot where I had the nets in. So this would obviously be a nice. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. How am I going to get past there? I can get around there. This would obviously be a good water hole if it.
I managed not to fall in.
Looked after a bit more. Oh, this needs to be chainsawed down. All right, I'm going to attempt to get around this water. Oh Jesus! What are you guys doing? Ooh, I'm not
I haven't
sure.
watched this yet.
It's hard to hold the phone. These dogs are just going in the damn water. I'm coming, guys. I just can't jump through like you guys. Wow, I wonder what this chain is for. Oh, it's actually got a pot in it. I wonder who... Oh, okay. I know what that is. Yeah. Someone's pumping water.
So someone's pumping water out of the creek, which I think is technically not allowed. But
Out of it?
Got,
yeah, because it's so dry, they just
someone's actually pumping water out of here. this person has like found a little water hole, and they're pumping water out of there up through this poly pipe, and there's the pumps there.
Because
There's the pump there, see?
pump,
And it
and then
goes
the water
up,
is pumped
up the
wherever they're using it. No,
up
you're not
the
supposed
hill.
to be
They're
pumping.
pumping up the hill, probably for the cattle or something like that. And I was surprised to find like a pump there. This is not on my sister's property. And I mean, the creek is like neutral ground. No one owns the creek. You know what I mean? So your property comes to the edge of the creek, both sides. No one owns the creek. So I feel safe. I can walk down the creek without going on private property. But I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's technically illegal to be pumping out of the creek at any time. So this guy's found a little water hole, and a bit further down, I'll scan the video down to another place. Actually, yeah. Hang on, let me.
From my, but I mean the
So
way
basically,
around
I just walk down here.
You just jump out at him. Oh, okay. It's like moths or something.
Oh yeah, see the swarm?
Oh,
Look at that swarm.
What is that?
It's like moths. I had to put my shirt over my
do
nose
that?
and run through them.
No, I told you.
I think I'm fucking through them. What the fucking hell? Swarms of fucking shit.
Ugh.
No, what I was
Oh, sorry,
saying
I swore. I
before
told B it was
was I
PG.
I mean, I found a brand new pump there. Oh, here's another pump down here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I find this other pump. Look at this
So-
other water hole down here. It's brilliant. If there was like decent water in there, it would be a really good swimming hole.
Yep. Hey, Jet. Yep, here's another pump down.
Were you
So
water?
people are pumping.
Sorry, what'd you say, Nikki?
Were you around when it like had water? Were you around when it
Oh
had water?
yeah. It's always had like a foot of water in it. Like I used to go down like on a hot day, you'd go down there and it was freezing. But if you wanted to cool down, you just sort of like waddle through the water, and it's a great place to cool down. And the water's running, like it's fresh, it's clean. These are just water holes that have been left from the last rain. Yeah, the dogs love it. So anyway, I find this freaking really good pump down here, an even bigger setup.
Whatever water's left. Oh. People are pumping. Whatever water's left here. Oh yeah, he's found a really big pump, really big. He's probably pumping up to the cattle. Well, I can't even get round here.
God only knows what's
He
in
hasn't used
there.
it for a while.
Oh, the dogs.
I didn't realize how good a video my phone takes.
I mean, I could go
pretty
under there and
weird.
get around, I guess, but
Yeah.
there's no real easy way around here.
Yeah, I had to duck under there. I got
Again, they're pumping out of there and pumping.
So they left some fuel in the tree.
They're pumping down to somewhere.
Why would they be doing that?
Probably for
Keeping
cattle,
petrol.
I'd say.
Sorry, I didn't show that. Keeping petrol there. They're pumping.
They're probably pumping up just to a paddock to fill their water troughs or something like that for the livestock. That would be my guess. You wouldn't be using this for drinking because it's still water. I can understand pumping out of it when the water's running and it's clean, fresh water. It's actually filtered, like the rocks coming down from the mountains. It's actually beautiful. Like you can drink it when it's running. It's gorgeous. But you wouldn't be pumping this up into your tanks on your property because it's already still water. There'd be a lot of bacteria in it, and even though that all the water is pumped through filters here, like when you have tanks on your land, it still goes through filters before it comes into the house. My sister just upgraded hers, and she's got all new filters and stuff set up. But you wouldn't be pumping up, because I had the idea of pumping water up when there was a lot of water running. I had the idea of trying to pump water up and filling her tanks up so that the girls never had to worry about having short showers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, but we never got around to it, and I haven't got a pump. And the poly pipe that you would have to use, because you have to have a decent pump, because it's quite a drop down into the river, as you saw in the beginning of the video. But yeah, I had these ideas to fill my sister's tanks up for her, but I don't know. I got to do a little bit more research into it to see whether it's even whether you're allowed to, being on an adjoining property to the creek, whether you're actually legally allowed to pump from the creek. But I heard you weren't. But I mean, I've just found 2 people that are still pumping from the creek. All right, so I go for this. You can see the poly pipe. They're pumping up there.
He's pumping it up to there.
It's really steep. I couldn't climb up there.
There's a fence there, barbed wire fence there. So I dare say he's probably got cattle or something like that, and he's probably just pumping it up to fill the drinking tubs and stuff like that. I don't know what's up there. I'll Google Earth.
Oh, I haven't done that yet.
I'm going to Google Earth this. So
see what properties are near me.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I'm not going to go too much further, girl.
Yeah, did I send you the link? I'll probably talk to you privately. I've actually sent a link to a couple of people to have a look at my sister's place and stuff. It's really gorgeous. Like when she brought it. Did I send you those links?
No.
Okay, I will. I'll talk to you about that later. But I wanted to Google Earth because the creek runs like right to left down my sister's property, right? And then it goes like in a straight line to the right, and then I expected it to go left, but it actually went right. And so it must be like a snake type of pattern. So I was going to Google Earth and find out where it goes. Because
there's somebody in here named Poon Handler.
Yeah, I've seen Poon Handler around. Yeah, Poon Handler. They were all like on Poon Handler's ass about some fucking chili thing he put on his, you know what, and Poon Handler. Yeah, they were all on his ass about doing something to some lady, and yeah, I don't know.
I heard that. Okay,
Yeah, I didn't really know everything, but I just heard a little bit about it, whatever. I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on there?
I didn't know who they were talking about, but I was listening to that live.
Yeah, he's been on Sam's, but I know you don't listen to Sam's, but he's been on Sam's stuff. So, yeah, anyway, so I walked down a bit. Oh, there's the pump.
Let's see. Did they just run it dry?
Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah. So they were pumping, and then they fill it up probably, and they just run it until it runs dry.
Yeah, like a tank.
That's enough water, I guess, for whatever they're using.
A tank in the generator would look like, and pumping water up would probably, run for a few hours, like a tank of that size. So probably like when they need water up there, they just come down, fill the tank up, start the pump up, let it run, and then just let it run out till it runs out of petrol type thing. So, okay. So then what I did then was I turned around and went back, right? And then at the very end of this video, oh, hang on.
Easy. Private property.
Okay, so...
But I am curious as to what's up there. All right, I want to go up. Which is the best way, Charlie? Which is the best way to go up? Up there or up there? Which is the best way?
Charlie knows what I'm talking about.
Charlie, which is the best way up? This way? Come on, you show me. No, well, I think you should have gone this way for me. So it looks a little bit easier.
Those dogs are like mountain goats.
Yeah, I'm coming. Is that the best way?
So I'll just show you the bridge that I'm working on. If you've seen my other videos... Or my other video about the bridge is fucked up. There's my sister's house.
Let's whip over here. We'll keep this on the same video because
I'm out of breath.
I can skip forward.
I would.
And we just want to show everyone the bridge repairs which are in progress. but
Hey,
at least
Pug.
you're not going to walk like you're not going to fall through.
So I
the
started.
depth
I
bridge.
started.
The
I started
depth bridge,
doing.
as
I
I
started
call it.
doing the bridge. I gotta. That's what I gotta do when I get off here. I gotta start
Probably gonna have to
drilling
wash my
holes and
shoes.
putting screws in.
I got stuck in a bit of mud down there.
I'm out of breath, and I've started training for next season. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I would have collapsed
So,
10 minutes in.
here at the side of my sister's house, and there's a bridge that leads to the other part of her property, and it was a dangerous bridge, and it's not finished yet, guys. So all right, so there's still some planks that I can change, and let me fix this up. And a lot of these screws, they're Allen head screws, and they're all up.
DeRosa's here.
They all need to be screwed down. So I need to find an Allen key or something that I can screw these down now. There's a plank here that's got something underneath it that I need to cut out before I can fix it. But you can see all these planks here. All I've got to do now is screw them in tomorrow and then circular saw down the side and even them up. So you can walk now straight across this. This one's a bit dodgy. I'll probably change this one.
Ugh,
And then you've got all these ones.
fucking death
And
trap.
you've got here that I've just got to
It was worse before. Trust me.
Well, they're all the old ones I pulled out.
Even the dogs were scared of it.
Yeah, finish this little job tomorrow as far as fastening the planks. The problem is the white ants have taken not control, but they've been here, and the bridge is quite old. Okay, so I'm having a guess the bridge is like 20 years old or something. I don't know, maybe not that old, but it's just maybe the bridge was here first before the house. I'm not really sure. Safe to walk over, but
That's about it.
I wouldn't be taking a ton of weight over there. I used to ride a little ride on over it, and I stopped obviously doing that. And it's a fair way down too. Like it's a fair, like that creek that it goes down into, which is all overgrown, leads into that big creek that we just walked through. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll show this on my live more than likely, and I'll probably post it separately, you know, so that people can just watch the video itself and not so much all the live or whatever. But anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going in, having myself a nice drink of water and a quick shower.
That's quite the setup. I
like exploring because one, it's good exercise for me because I've started training for next season, so I don't mind going on half an hour, 45-minute walks, that sort of thing. And two, the dogs like going for walks. Charlie's overweight and she's old and overweight, so it's good to take the dogs for a walk, you know, and keep familiar with their surroundings. I mean, they go on adventure like all the time. Like they're missing, like I'll have to call them back and suddenly they come screaming out of the creek type thing. So yeah. Oh, look who's here in the chat.
Pound. I've seen that name.
Oh no, there's one after. There's a
Robbie, seriously, you need to go fuck yourself. And
Robbie, do you want to make a quick appearance before I tie up my live?
I will drag this motherfucker to
Oh,
his
I
ass
want to
gets
hear that.
ripped off of his back.
I want to hear that. Going to Hangouts, Nikki. Going to Hangouts, Robbie. The link is in our groups.
This motherfucker.
Oh dear.
Why is he always popping up where I'm at? Like, why?
Well, he popped up in the beginning, and then I didn't see him again. I don't know. I think he fell asleep or something.
No, he probably just, came by to
Is
see
he just
I was
lurking?
here to torment me.
I think he was just lurking. I can't get my other.
He's a creeper. You gotta watch that guy.
A creeper.
Truly.
Well, if he wants to come up, he has to be quick because I'm going to finish it up. Oh, I thought AJ was going to come. Damn. Well, AJ was supposed to come up with us today and have a chat. And I want to ask her if she's had it. Oh, here we go. If she's had any start on my Welcome, Robbie.
Mhm.
He had the
I have
balls.
about 15 minutes because our dinner rush just ended and I won't be seated for a while. So let me
They
just
don't want
tell you
you.
something. You
Yeah.
don't tell me what to do with my life, Nikki. Let me tell
Really?
you something.
What life? What
I
life?
saw Nikki, first of all, she's not even in Canada anymore. That's a lie. Second of all, I saw her a couple blocks ago. She's following me, okay?
You
Downtown Denver. Excuse me?
not on my worst crack trip ever.
So you finally admit
So
that
keep
you're a
it
crackhead.
moving.
See?
Keep it
There it
moving,
is.
bud.
She
Go
just
ahead.
admitted. She just
That's
said with her
right.
own mouth
That's
that she
right.
binges crack cocaine. Is that correct?
I binge it all.
How do you inject? Do you inject it or?
No, I sprinkle it by the cup in my cheesecake.
Oh, wait a minute. That's what that smoothie machine's mixing in the little machine over there.
I'm fancy, okay?
Oh,
I gotta.
Oh my God.
Oh, I better be careful. Fuck, I was about to say I got a lab, but calm down. No, I do not. YouTube may not get my humor, so.
There
Robbie,
Oh
goes
my
why
God.
why
Nikki's
you always
house on the
walking me
map.
into this shit?
Hey, you know what? You were due for a good dragging, okay? And it's about time. This is not the last of it either. I promise you that.
You fucking drag me every single time you contact me.
That's
He
correct.
calls me with the filthiest shit. Why don't you tell them what you say when you call me?
What do you mean when I call you? When I ask you how your day is going?
You lying fuck.
When I
Didn't you?
ask
Don't
you,
you,
when-
Nick, Robbie? Don't you ring her and pretend you're from some survey company or something?
No, he
No, I
calls me
call
and
her and I
pretends he's
say,
from a
Nikki,
sex store.
that's incorrect. I invite her to go to church service with me each time I've called her, and she declines. She says, "Sorry,
Okay.
I'm going to the sex store this week to rent a video.
This
I can't come
no.
with you."
No. Okay, whenever I see his name come up, I have to I have to scramble for fucking headphones because I don't know what's gonna come out of his debaucherous mouth.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I
And
think you need an exorcism because when I call you, there's like multiple devices that it's going off on around you, and it sounds like a freaking echo chamber
of what?
She records everything.
of demons. But
That's
that makes
fine.
sense. She
No, I'm cool with
does
my
record
demons.
everything.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
I would love to record her exorcism, though. That would be pretty interesting.
Nikki's right in the middle of us on the screen with like left fist out this way, right fist out that way.
Like I said, I will drop
We've
both of you
cornered
where you stand while I'm doing my nails. Fuck off.
We've got you right in the middle. I'm at the front, Nikki. Robbie's at the back.
You're right
You're
where you belong,
disgusting.
Nikki. Right
You know
where
what?
you belong.
The jokes are not the things that I want to come out of my mouth, but
Yeah.
I'm just not in the mood to get like my ass kicked straight off of YouTube.
You're kind of
now.
You're kind of being spit roasted in the middle, Nikki.
That's correct.
You're disgusting. Who do you think you're talking to? Do you see the blonde here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
see it
right.
in your attitude. We see
That's
it in the way
right.
you talk. We see it in your hair. It's all
Check yourself. That's not okay.
Anyways, I just wanted to call to say I love
Get
you.
out.
I gotta go back inside.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
get
Back
out.
what do you-
just go
what-
lock up the straitjacket. Go get
What?
yourself comfortable.
What are you doing, Robbie? Are you at dinner? Everyone's at dinner.
No, I work dinner.
Oh.
I am dinner.
No, he works for his dinner. Like I said, Robbie is a pay as you
I'm
go
so
for.
confused.
Pay per use. And he
Well,
does
you
it
know
on a
what?
scooter too.
You bet your ass. I'm talented, unlike you.
Leave my ass
Okay.
alone. Is that enough for you?
She can't even, you know what? She wouldn't even go down the street to return an adult video she's rented 2
I
months
wouldn't
ago,
go
even if she
down
was on a scooter.
anywhere for you.
Well, your late charges are racking up on that adult porn. How many months has it been since you rented that video and hasn't returned it?
You are absolutely.
You even want to know the
right.
title of the pornography?
Yes, I want to know.
Oh, it's Harry's sister's poodle balling. That's what it is.
What is
Poodle
that?
balling.
Can you explain that for us, please? Share with the rest of the class.
You got a Google search engine. Why don't you use
No,
it? That's how you look up all
I
your other
am not
porn.
putting that. I am not. I don't use a search engine for. You are.
Yeah, you
Go
go
to
to
the
the
light.
video store down
You
the
need
street.
Jesus.
What am I, a moth?
Go find Jesus.
I thought Nikki only went to the shop for batteries, but
No, I
She
buy those
does.
by the
Oh, she
case.
gets a big, long-lasting batteries too. That Energizer buddy that don't stop. Oh, he don't stop. That vibrating you hear in the background when it keeps
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, I gotta go, but I love you both.
I love
Okay.
you.
Love you, Rob.
fucker.
Love you. Bye. Oh, hooker. That's
Bye,
an
Robbie.
understatement, by the way. Bye.
Oh, AJ's here in the
Do you
chat.
see what I mean? Do you see how easy it comes out of his mouth? The filth.
Yeah,
I hear that all day, every day with him.
yeah. Wow,
He's shameless.
it's funny.
He's
It just looked funny because you're right in the middle of both of us. It just looked.
You're so gross.
Oh. All right, I've been watching it. Sorry, I was ignoring. I wasn't reading the chat there for a moment. Poon, she's awesome. She has her flaws, but I wouldn't trade her for anything. She's truly. I don't. Oh, there's a story there I don't understand.
Who?
Oh, I don't even know because
I'm
I
lost.
don't like. Well, you know when you're not sure about facts and you're not sure about what's even right or wrong as far as the story is concerned. Like Poon Handler, like from what I can work out, Poon Handler is or goes out with Casey, or Casey is his partner or something.
Wait a minute.
Casey's the one. No, hang on. Casey's the one who is dating Cosmic, I think, and I'm just confused about the whole thing. I don't know what the facts are.
Oh,
I don't
I'm
need to know.
confused.
It's not something I need to know, but I'm just curious. Like I've seen them talk
I've
about
seen
each other.
Casey.
Yeah, I've seen Casey. She's a mod for a few people. Yeah. And I just don't know what the story is, and I'm curious, but yeah, I was going to end it soon. AJ, have you any time to pop in, or are you just at that like are you just at that like I got home, I need to unwind, or I need to shower, or I need to eat, or I need to organize the kid, or whatever? If you're free to jump on, I can go a little bit longer, but if it's not a good time, then we can do it another time. I've nearly gone 2 hours, which is the usual I do on my lives. But that's not a hot and fast rule. I need to get settled with the dogs and the kiddos. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, but anyway, that's okay. I mean, we
I
can.
was looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, maybe my time. It's just the timing, I guess. Like, because today's Friday for you guys.
Yeah.
So for AJ, she's probably just kind of. I'm trying to work out the time. What time would it be, Nikki? Would it be like 9 o'clock or something, 10 o'clock or something?
It's 10:50. I think it's 10:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, she worked today, so maybe she doesn't work all the time on Fridays. So maybe it's just a timing thing. That's fine. We can do it next time. Next Saturday. Oh, you work quite late, eh? But I mean, if you do what you said you do, I understand the time things, the shift sort of things. So, next week I do like a odd live. Oh, she does 3 12-hour. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Pug, you're playing the pokies. I'm envious. I kind of pulled back on playing pokies at the moment. Next week I do a much later live, but only for about an hour. So next week I would do a live in another half an hour's time, just to cater for different people.
but my normal live is the last 2 hours. So no, I was going to ask you, AJ, like hopefully you get some time to do that outro for me, because I'm not using anything at the moment. Casper can translate. Sorry, what have I missed here? Yeah, so sorry, two things going here. So Poon Handler says we live together and she's the mother of my children. The Coxlicks thing was a farce. I don't know. I'm just confused. I'll probably jump up one time and talk to Poon Handler or something just so I understand it. But like, so isn't Casey keen on Cosmic? Like, isn't that a bit strange if that's your partner? I don't get it. I don't get it. You're working on Casper check here. Oh, okay. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate it. Can like give me like a draft version or something. Poodle boy. Oh, okay.
Hey, AJ.
Have you heard that before, Nikki?
What?
Poodle balling. Did Nikki say that? Sorry, did Robbie say that you were the video you were getting was poodle balling?
No, I think he said that that's the movies that I rent.
Oh, okay. Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Do you want me to tell you? Because he just sent it to me. He says it's two women engaging in sexual intercourse by rubbing each other's vaginas together.
No.
That's poodle balling. Robbie's naughty. Just saying that. Thank you, AJ, for working on something. If you can send me something like a draft thingy, because I just wanted to like, or can I just send you a few pointers? I seem to have lost you on Hangouts because of all those different you know how you lost your Google login or something, Hangouts, whatever. So I've lost all the conversations or whatever. So I don't know how we're communicating at the moment, because I don't think you're in Discord either. So somehow get me back on Google Hangouts so that I can just give you like a couple of little things that I'd like to include in the outro, like just like thanks to my moderators. I don't want to put names because over time moderators change. So I want to do like a thank you to my moderators and a thank you to my co-host Doodle, which that situation is not going to change. So I just want to like give you like a few things that you could possibly throw in for me, and then do the like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff, and sort of catchy music, maybe something that relates to me. I don't know, whatever. You're the expert. So.
Excuse me, but
Go for it.
how does Robbie even know about that?
I don't know. I never heard of that before.
That is the last thing that I would expect to come out of Robbie's mouth. Robbie, I keep telling everybody he's a fake. He's actually straight. He's bamboozling everyone.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yep. I don't put the link in the chat because of obvious reasons, but I don't have Poon Handler anywhere else. So I don't have a connection with Poon Handler in Discord or anywhere else, so I can't send the link this time. But I am curious to and I want to be fair, like, because I don't know whether this is just some kind of crazy fucking story. I don't want to be in the middle of anything, but I was curious. What was going on, because I know Cosmic and I know Casey and I've seen Poon Handler on Sam's, and I was just curious, but I don't want to be accused of starting any bullshit. So won't do anything this week, but I might talk to him at some point during the week, or maybe next week. I would like to know, as long as I don't want to offend anybody by wanting to know what's going on.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Becky, but yeah, Becky Boo would have a more understanding about it than what I would. So maybe Becky, can you message me on Discord or wherever? Yeah, Discord, and tell me so that I understand. I'm not like leading myself down the garden path into something that I don't want to get involved in. But I was kind of curious what it was about, because I see these people all the time. So, okay. So, Nikki, Any last
Casper.
comments? Any last comments?
Robbie, you just made the list, you son of a bitch,
You just-
motherfucker.
That's a Jericho phrase, which I don't know where he stole that from. He did it in wrestling, but he used to say, "You just made the list" every time
Who?
someone pissed. Jericho is a wrestler, and when he was on the WWE, he played a bit where he would come out with this book, and if you pissed him off, he would say, "You know what? You just made the list." You know, but he obviously stole that from
Robbie.
someone else.
When you least expect it, I'm coming for you.
Okay. I don't have an outro anymore because I don't want to show my old one because it was too much RDA related when I used to be in RDA, and I don't want to use that one anymore. So probably I might just flick onto
Don't do it.
Yeah, you like it. Tell me you like it, though. Come on, tell me you like it.
The eyes getting pulled out of the head.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just won't look at it. I'll listen to it, but
Okay. All right. I'm just queuing it up, so to speak. Okay. All right. Thank you, Nikki, for coming today, and we will talk.
thank you for having
We
me.
would thank you. Are you planning on any lives soon that I need to know about? That I would definitely
Honestly,
join. I would definitely join. You can always count on me.
I know that, and I appreciate that. Thank you. But I think I'm gonna go for an. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a while. I can't deal with the insanity of the drama and all. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay away from that. I'm just done with it. I can't do it anymore. So who knows? I might. You know me. I'm all over the place.
Okay.
But thanks for the
All right.
chat, for hanging out.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
In Australia, we've got deadly animals aplenty. We've got funnel web spiders who'll murder you and your family. Under every second rock is a redback spider, and they'll kill you just because, I don't know, they're bored or whatever. We've got invisible brown snakes who'll bite you on the foot, and you'll be dead in 7 minutes. Just like that, kaput. We've got the world's deadliest creatures all over the place. We've got magpies who'll steal the eyeballs from your face. But at least we don't have AR-15s. We've got great white sharks who'll ascend from the deep and rip you in half with their razor-sharp teeth. We've got saltwater crocs who'll death roll you to death, and sea snakes who'll gladly snatch your last breath. We've got a blue-ringed octopus, no bigger than this, that just sits around in rock pools waiting to kill kids, and even the platypus, a cute beaver duck thing, has got a spur on its ankle that'll kill you in one sting. But at least we don't have AR-15s, and at least they can't end up in the hands of psychopathic teens. We've got stonefish and stingrays and sea urchins and shit, and hectic fucking homicidal box jellyfish, and these jellyfish, they aren't even sentient beings. They don't even really do stuff or know about things. They just float around on the whim of the currents, being pointless, non-cognitive, murderous cunts. And if that weren't enough in terms of natural hazards, here in Australia, the sun causes cancer. But at least we don't have AR-15s, and at least they can't end up in the hands of suicidal teens, and at least we don't have an NRA who pay millions of dollars every day to find off politicians not to change old laws. We've got bull sharks, cone shells, saltwater crocodiles, honeybees, European wasps and blue-ringed octopi, death adders, blue bottles, redback spiders, tiger sharks, tiger snakes and lizards that'll bite you. We got sea snakes, taipans, cassowaries, copperheads, all the creatures of the land and sky and sea that want you dead. Toadfish, stonefish, irukandji jellyfish, bull ants, centipedes and ticks that cause paralysis. But we don't have AR-15s, and thank fuck they can't end up in the hands of psychopathic suicidal teens, and thank fuck we don't have an NRA who pay millions of dollars every day buying off politicians not to change some law. A law that was written 200 years ago, in a time when it took 3 minutes to reload a single round of ammunition. We knew nothing about depression, and you couldn't fire 45 rounds in 60 seconds. There wasn't even such a thing as automatic weapons, and there weren't burn 31 mass shootings monthly. But
What would I know from I'm from another country? Peace, everyone.